We are celebrating the 22nd of February 2022. And we are in Howick, Kokstad. And we are in Howick recording this message. KwaZulu-Natal, South Africa. And it's about 6 in the morning. I call upon and give thanks to our Holy God, our Heavenly Holy Creator of all that is, was, and ever can be, our Holy Father, Mother God, our Principal Creator, for allowing us to come together in this space, for allowing us the gift of this journey. We ask for your blessings and your grace to be upon us in this divine communication. Not only us doing the communication here, but everyone that may find themselves listening to this recording whenever and wherever they are, to protect them with your grace and your light. We call upon the 9 beings of light that oversees our energy field, as well as this space that we are in, to create a protective grid all around us and all around you, wherever you may find yourself. We call upon and invoke the presence of Archangel Michael, Lord Jesus the Christ, Lord Metatron, Saint Germain, Lord Kuthumi, Archangel Ariel, Lord Ganesh, Lord Maitreya, and Lord Melchizedek, to protect us against all negativity projected towards us by any and all beings, consciously and unconsciously, incarnate and discarnate, from the north, the south, the east, the west, from above, from below, as also from within, to ground us within the light of Christ, so that at any and all times we are fully grounded, fully connected, and fully protected. To bless us with His Excalibur sword of truth, so that our truth always is and remains our communicating and motivating force of light. We call upon our angelic helpers, our guides and guardians, to assist us this day, to bring their energy and create a divine circle of love around us. We call upon the angels and those from the Archangelic League of Light to further emphasize this energy by creating a cocoon of love and divine protection around us. We ask that all of those that are meeting on the inner planes this day, at this time, all connect, so that we may be part of a massive global grid of love that creates a network of light across the earth, as we all sing one song. And that is for the ascension of the planet to be accelerated, and for us as light workers to be a part of that. We ask that all that is shared this day be shared with the greatest integrity and truth. As we give thanks to the earth for allowing us the visitation of another lifetime, allowing us to live on her, breed on her, breathe off her, feed off her. We call upon our higher selves to facilitate a divine connection with home, with life beyond here. As we call upon and invoke the essence of Kuthumi and Diana and all the beings of light that we work with. We give thanks for your teachings of love, the wisdom you share and the understanding that you bring forth. We give thanks to you for never giving up on us, even at times when we've given up or almost given up on ourselves. As we allow ourselves to drift and float along a beautiful river of love, a river with crystalline clear waters, with the essence of your higher self shining down into your energy field from above your head, way above your head, down through all of your energy centers into the earth. Now draw the same energy from the earth. Feel your connection to the planet and bring this up through your feet, through all of your energy centers, and connect this to the essence above. As above, so below. As within, so without. I am Kuthumi, and I come forward upon the rays of love and wisdom to greet thee at this time, and to extend unto thee a divine gift of enlightenment. Greetings, beloved ones. There is a time on your planet that is filled with turmoil, with sadness and grief, confusion, unhappiness, instability, and every other imbalanced thought you can think of. And that time is now. So in addressing the elephant in the room, beloved ones, even though you have heard these words many a times before, I shall again reiterate them. Your planet has faced many turmoils along its path of existence. Some changes, more massive and shifts far greater than anything you can perceive with your human brain. Many of you on the earth at this time, in human form, in embodiment, have experienced some of these endings before. Many of you in embodiment have been part of the earth's journey for many thousands of years, some even millions of years. Many of you present this day on this planet have been the earth keepers, for lack of a better word, although it's a brilliant word, for eons. You were there at the time when gas eventually solidified. You were there at the time when a huge mess of nothing became a brilliant blue, magnificent planet. Long before any humans inhabited this place. You have seen this planet through many changes. You have been there at the time of great destruction, of the complete reset. You were there at the revolt. You were there at the revolution. And now, beloved ones, you are there yet again, except this time it's an evolution. But nonetheless, the uncertainty within scratches your energy. It scratches your memory. For it understands, even though you cannot and are not supposed to remember the full implications and the total pain and disaster that this planet has faced before, and you on many a level with this planet, perhaps in another dimensional way, being a multi-sensory being, not incarnated, and therefore now being incarnated, being part of the dust of the earth, being part of the elements of the earth, being part of the earth as an overseer, an earth keeper of the earth, you feel this even more than ever before. Because many a times when the earth went through its cycles of change, you observed this from a greater distance, and you worked with this energy in a multi-dimensional frequency, holding a new energy to be imprinted into the earth. This time you are part of the earth, and therefore you take this truly to heart, and so you must. Humanity collectively are fighting for authentic expression and survival. During the revolution, humanity fought against governments to fight for their own right and to overturn those corrupt governments and to put an end to it. And you know the history. Now you stand literally I don't want to use the words on the eve of, for you are in it. But there's evolution happening on this planet that's going to be the new revolution where you are going to learn, many of you claiming, not learning, others learning, to stand up for yourself and take your power back for good, for now. This is what the Aquarian age is about. And beloved ones, whether you believe in fairies and gnomes in your garden, and whether you believe in politics, it really doesn't matter. For the evolution is here and you are in it. And that is what's creating tremendous disturbance and pain and uneasiness and unsettledness within your being as a whole. Apart from what you've seen and what you've experienced along the pathway that the earth has travelled and all the changes that has happened to her and that have happened to you, you once again now waking up, facing the new dawn of a different age. The age of Aquarius is about peace. It is about love. It is about fifth dimensional energy. I'm not going to share on that. We're keeping this short. But importantly, beloved ones, it's also about discovering that peaceful warrior within. And until you do so, every single one of your proverbial buttons will be pressed. Get it? Every single one of your imbalanced feelings will be brought out and into the light. Nobody is doing this to you. You are doing this to yourself. You are the ones that decided and declared that you will come for the voyage, to be part of the Lightworker Brigade, to change and shift the planet and bring through the new promised peace times. The promised frequency of the age of Aquarius, it was you. And you are now standing, facing the controversy of what's taking place and unfolding around you. And you cannot get involved in it. Beloved ones, you cannot get involved in this. The aim of the Lightworker is to stay steadfast and to keep a vision focused on that which is unwavering. And what is unwavering on your planet? Love. The love that is brought through from the universal storehouses, from the many mansions. The love that is sown and seeded onto your planet, even more profoundly this day, key days like this, where we ask you to simply open up your energy field, to bring through an experience, to integrate, to claim, and to live this love. For that's what you came to do. You cannot allow yourself to get involved in the destruction that's taking place. Every one of those souls have agreed at a soul level to be a part of it. Your job is to rise above it and keep the energy flow. Your job is to integrate the codes that is extended to you. Many of the diamond codes, the gamma codes, powerful, powerful codes through many portals into sacred sites, into individuals, into beings, which is extended unto all. All we ask is to sit quietly, open up your energy field, connect with your inner self, connect with your higher self, and then receive these codes. Receive these gifts of transformation that will help you to put a picture to all this and to understand it in the way that it is intended. You cannot allow the mayhem of the mischievous to suck you in and bleed you dry. You cannot allow the unconsciousness of some of the what seems to be uncontrollable forces of dim light to take you into their energy fields, to take you into their clutches, to suck you dry and spit you out. You cannot allow that. So yes, who said this was going to be a walk in the park? We understand that all too well. You knew it before you came. So yeah, you are sitting on a planet facing excessive turmoil, which is the reason why we have given you the tools over the years. We didn't share these messages with you to entertain you. And we certainly, from our side, do not need any entertaining. We do not share these messages with you to connect you with your lost family and for you to have a connection with them for whatever reason that you selfishly feel that you must. Beloved ones, we share the teachings from on high to bring through balance and equilibrium, for we are world teachers and we serve as world masters, for you are the masters in the making. You are the ones in training. Even we evolve. Even we move along. There comes a time when new energy takes over, and even we move on. And such a time it is as an extension of gifts for you at times like this, at key gates like this. This key gate, this frequency of the Divine Trinity is calling upon you to wake that within self. We have taught these methods in meditations, and for those of you that may come to hear these words that are not familiar with that, See the divine Trinity in yourself, and then see it as your connection to everything else. The Father, the Mother, the Child. That is the divine Trinity. Now in the self, the divine Trinity is as such. It's you, your higher self, and your inner child. From a lower aspect connecting to the earth, it's you, your inner child, and your connection to the animal kingdom, which we give to you as a totem animal. For the world that you are in is animalistic. So you have to remain connected to it. You cannot go and lie on a lounger in your sitting room and flick to a different channel on your television boxes to decide that you are no longer connected to the earth and to the animal kingdom because you now only live within your lounge kingdom. It doesn't matter how wealthy you are. There will come a time when you're going to have to face the fact that you need to walk on the earth. The fact that you are part of the earth. In fact, the fact that you are the earth, as messages are saying these days. You are the earth. Beloved ones, you need to see that. For many of you see yourself as distant and as separate from the earth. And unfortunately, there is a wave of lower consciousness still at play, fighting feverishly for nothing, killing one another in the name of religion and in the name of God. The only thing they're doing is they're killing each other in the name of their own internal greed. That's it. And unfortunately, sadly, these forces have to work their way through. For these two is what eventually must come into peace. It is what you are fighting for. We have said it once, we've said it 1,000,000 times. The things and the years and the peace years that you are fighting for, many, or in actual fact most of you, will not even smell in your lifetimes. But you've come to lay the ground rules. You have come as forerunners, as warriors, as light workers. You have come as star seeds to remember your magnificence. And in remembering your magnificence, you remember where your power lies. And your power lies everywhere. Your power lies profoundly within. It is within. And it is that within that can aid you to take that internal turmoil and to bring it into a divine state of blessing the world with peace, love and understanding. The last time such a movement took place on your planet, they had a lot of external help. Those were the years of cannabis and fornication, a world of psychedelic explorations, because they were fighting so hard to bring an end to the injustice. Now you're doing much the same 50 years later, this time on your own. And this time, beloved ones, your toolbox has been opened So you have access to far greater and more powerful energy and energy tools than were previously available to the original Peace Brigade in the 60s. You need not any of that. What you need is to stay focused and be reminded about who you are. You need to be reminded of who you are. You need to remain focused on your magnificence. That's what you need to do. For power lies in silence. Chaos is brought about by disturbance, but power lies in silence. And therefore we urge you to open up your energy, even if you feel traumatized in some way. Take time out. Beloved ones, connect to your earth. If you need to sleep, sleep. If you need to just get out somewhere, do that. But for the sake of heaven and earth, don't go in denial about it. Face your trauma head on. Face your turmoil. Call upon us, your invisible helpers. Call upon your guides, your guardians. Call upon your higher self. For this is a time where the higher selves of everyone on this planet is intently trying to get your attention, knocking on your door, moving things about, tapping into your electricity flow, trying to get your attention. As this channel likes to say, nudge you in a direction. Well, I think in some of the cases it's more like push you in a direction than to nudge you. Nudge we did, it didn't work, now we push you. So you lean into it and you open yourself to the good that is around. You open yourself to the love that is extended to you, to the new codes, the new gamma codes, the codes that will be revealed, the diamond codes, the superconscious codes, whatever you wish to call these codes. We are so entertained by your need for formulations and expressions. Whatever codes you would like to call these, the truth of that is it's beyond the norm. And therefore gamma is beyond the norm, the lower brain states. And there's even more to come. And your mind, through meditation, now has the ability to go there and beyond. Because you do. It's like tapping into your soul essence while in incarnation. That is the high that you receive during a meditation. When the heart rate slows down and the blood pressure softens and the consciousness leaves you and you tap and rewire and connect into something that is far beyond this world. That is the truth of your essence. That is who you are. Unfortunately, and sadly, as I've said, much turmoil has to take place for the lower vibrational frequencies to work themselves out of this energy, which will take time. Your job is to hold the frequency of love on this planet. And don't you ever stray from that. For that is the intention. It is the reason why you came. To remember love and to discover yourself as that love. And to do everything in your living power to share that with others. To make them aware that they are as you. Even though perhaps they may be a few hundred incarnations behind you, they too will one day be where you are at now. As I've said before, for where they are at, you once were. So, beloved ones, if you wish to give yourself the gift of the energy of this day, sit quietly and ask to connect and to speak and to communicate with your higher self. Connect that energy, connect that, be in that connection to your higher self. Sit quietly wherever you are. Acknowledge your presence on this planet. Through your hands and feet, feel that you are part of this planet. As everywhere you go, you are in touch with this planet. And this planet is always, always connected to you. From every single one of your energy centers, and those of you that may not know about energy centers, shine light from within your heart. Shine light from the core of your mind. See this traveling in all directions. And as you move about your day, see that light being passed on, in touch with everyone that you come in touch with. Everyone you think of, send them a ray of light. Everyone you hate, send them even more light. Everyone you love, send them light. Send a frequency of light, no matter how oblivious you are. For those of you that are very advanced in these teachings, send a ray of light. What did you think I was going to say? Press a special button? No. Oh, the ego. The good old ego. Beloved ones, if you want to do something great for yourself and humanity this day and always, send a ray of light. Acknowledge your connection to the earth. Acknowledge the earth's connection to you. Acknowledge the fact that everything in existence is energy. And that you are one of the beings that have come through this time to make yourself and others aware of your divine connection to the world of matter. For the only thing that matters in the end is for you to understand that it's all just energy. That's what it is. Connect to your higher self. Send a ray of light from your heart. Send divine frequencies from all of your chakras. Bless the earth, bless the universe, bless the planets. Bless all of life. Bless those things that you may see as controversial and unacceptable. Technology, AI, you name it. Bless them so that they may awaken to the fact and realize their own destruction. Bless them to use it wisely, for it is already in use. It can be shut down, as it has been, very quickly. We have a lot of help on our side, and you have a lot of help everywhere. Call upon it. Beloved ones, allow the light of this energy to infiltrate into your being, to enlighten you, to lighten you up, so that you can lighten your load, so that every cell in your body is illuminated with the essence of most profound, unconditional love, so that you may come to face your magnificence in the mirror of your own making, and instead of judging yourself, be there to love and praise yourself, not from stroking your ego, but from soothing your soul. Connect your energy to every grid, every crystalline grid, every crystal on this planet, this day. As you go about your day, and then set the intent for that divine connection to not only charge you, but to amplify your energy. And you, in turn, amplify its energy. So that together with the crystal kingdom, the animal kingdom, the elemental kingdom, the Devi kingdom, with all of these beautiful kingdoms, and the human kingdom, and the spiritual kingdom, with all of these kingdoms of light, that you can put together a parcel to be stored in your head somewhere, a memory packet, to remember that not just this day, but every day, this is the divine connection that you have with all that is, that you are not in a revolution, that you are indeed in an evolution, but there has to be revolt for it to bring through balance, because we're not talking one or two countries, beloved ones, we're talking the entire world. Your entire globe is at a revolt. And therefore, for all these massive changes to happen, there's bound to be a time of unsettledness. And instead of letting this making you uneasy about your life and that which you intend, and making you nervous and making you fearful about your future, etc. Stay in the now, blast light onto this planet like never before, and take this time for deep introspection, because that's what it's intended to be. That is where you're going to find your power. We understand your frustrations. We truly do. But know that you will get through this. And to know that there is a light on the other side of this. It is a sea of light, and you are within it. You are not separate from it. You never have been. It's only at times when you prefer to see through your rose-tinted glasses that the world looks rather shady, which it does, until you have enough courage and energy to lift yourself from the frustrating pool, the cesspool of others' making, to rise above it and become as you are, a magnificent, a multi-dimensional, multifaceted, magical, magnificent being of light. That is who you are. We bless you a most blessed energy for this time. Remember, we are only a thought away. And the only thing that separates you from us is your perception of our existence. Put us to the test. We quite enjoy that. I am Kuthumi. I am the Lord and the Master Koan of Golden Ray of Love and Wisdom. And I greet and I bless thee in love. Adonai. I'd like to give thanks to Spirit for this message for today. I'd like to thank you for sitting through this with us. I'd like to thank our higher selves for urging us and guiding us to be with ourselves and to find our inner voice. Thank our guides and guardians for being with us and to me, and all of the energy and the essence that we work with at this time. And so be it.